All right, so another question I get a lot is regarding the whole like the timing of this machine, the time efficiency of this machine, and that's one of the things I love about this, the Weider Ultimate Body Works and/or Total Gym. I get questions like, can you really build muscle in like 6 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes increments, these really short increments, and get fairly good results as far as resistance training, muscle building results, or toning results, people will say. And while I will say, 6 minutes, I've seen as low in the old Total Gym infomercials. I don't know if they still say that. They used to say as low as 6 minutes a day. I don't know, that's kind of stretching it, but honestly, 6 minutes every day compounded on years, that could be pretty good. And obviously, something is better than nothing if you have these machines and you're not using them. But I will say this: right now, you're just kind of watching a workout. I just was filming of just me using the machine for what I only had limited time. This is the end of the day, even though it's kind of still light out. It was like I think right around 5 o'clock, and really this was only I know definitely like a 20-minute workout. And it was upper body workout, again with a chest focus, kind of do that type of chest focus, upper body with back and then arms at the end. That this is what I love about this machine. Again, I have the option. Usually I'm coming home, do I want to go to the gym, or do I just go home? And like I said many times in many other videos, 9 times out of 10 I just do my workouts at home, just because I feel like when I go to the gym, well, there's definitely some pros that you can't get out of like my house. Like I don't have barbells, I don't have fancy equipment, but I still get the same benefit, and I get to save a lot of time. And again, it could be where you're at in your life, but with kids, with work, and other responsibilities and other things I'm doing, it just gets to the point where this is just so efficient, and I don't see any. I mean, am I sacrificing something? If I am, not really noticing it too much. But I just want to kind of stay in point and saying that yes, I think you can, with definitely 20 minutes a day. You could kind of do traditional body part resistance training workouts and get tremendous benefits. I would bet money on that with anybody who came in and said they're starting from scratch. Let's kind of build a body, and they only had 20 minutes a day. Would this be a good option? I'd say for sure it would be. Again, there's a lot of little caveats with doing it consistently is probably the most important thing. Not giving up when you're feeling like maybe there's a plateau. I think a lot of muscle building is just consistency and just kind of maintaining that. I could talk about that until I'm blue in the face. For sure, kind of tension, keeping tension in the muscles. I talk about that a lot. And that's something that kind of comes, the more muscle mass you start to get, the more you get familiar with the machine, the more you can kind of focus on muscles kind of feeling them working where they're supposed to work. But with all those things considered, you're just seeing me do just really basic pressing, pulling. You'll see me do some arms, some pullovers. I do these like hammer curl things. The first time I ever did it, actually in a workout in this video. And if you pay attention, I kind of have I'll go back and forth, kind of attach the bungees here and there. I'm just playing with tension, but you notice the incline is not really that hard, not really that high. And this was just a workout that I just kept flipping back and forth. And even during this workout, it was 20 minutes, I still was kind of wasting time putting something on the computer to listen to in the background as I was doing this. So I could go on forever just talking about this, but I wanted to answer that question that 20 minutes a day, in my opinion, is that sweet spot as far as a short, efficient time that you can work a particular group. I mean, I'd even venture to say you could work your total body within 20 minutes on this machine. That's kind of up to you. You can do high intensity workouts if you wanted to. I have a couple of videos about that. You could do core workouts, whatever you want. The point is, what's great, actually what is good about this machine, I'll wrap it up with this comment. There is the question about, can you work out every day? You can work out every day as long as the intensity isn't too hard. And not too high. And this machine being, you can make things pretty hard and quote unquote intense, meaning feeling pretty high in the resistance category with some exercises. Like this exercise I was just doing right now was fairly high, and I can only do a few presses with that with the bungees on. My point is, this is fairly low impact enough that if you did 20 minutes of a particular body part, you definitely, depending how you segment it, you could do this every single day and do a workout 7 days a week. Now, I don't know if I really would always do that. But the point is, if you listen to your body and you weren't overdoing it, and you were kind of using some common sense in the way you're organizing your workouts, with not doing things multiply in sequential days, and not working out when you're still feeling sore, or things are feeling painful or nagging, just skip a day and rest it. I think this machine is awesome. And I also have to say this, I haven't said this in any video, these all just pop in my head. You don't get many overuse injuries with this machine compared to a lot of other machines that I could talk about and other methods of resistance training. I just noticed that there's a lot of variation and freedom to kind of work around different angles, that if something's kind of nagging you, And I will do a separate video talking about I think there are some exercises I just would not do in this that I commonly see done. That might be the next one coming up. Something can kind of feel iffy, like if I'm doing certain types of overhead elbow extensions or tricep extensions. At least for me, there's times where I just don't do certain exercises because it just feels a little weird in my joint. And you'd be surprised how many people I know with this and also other exercise that tell me, is it normal to feel this kind of pain, or they're fighting through it just because they saw it in an exercise video or like a picture that came free with the manual or whatever. If something doesn't feel right, don't do it. And that should go without saying. But that's about it. I just wanted to wrap that up with kind of these some general comments. I don't know if I probably won't let this video roll out, but I got tons of different little mini workouts that are exactly like this, that are just 20 minutes long. They're just me getting my workout in for the day. And again, in my opinion, I think it's totally doable. What I do though personally, as far as like timing and efficiency, I don't really pay attention too much to getting a certain time in. Definitely you can get kind of carried away. In fact, that's one of if there's kind of a little detriment or whatever, you can get carried away with this machine. Because I said, like, I only got 20 minutes, and the good thing was I literally only had about 20 minutes with other stuff I had to do. That I actually could have gone a little bit longer. I could have kept going through some reps and going through circuits. And in fact, in this workout, you might have already noticed it, I'm jumping around from upper body to lower body to arms. And that's it is one of the fun parts and good parts about this type of machine, is that the stuff isn't that hard enough where it's not going to impair other exercises, versus if you were to do something like really heavy benching or some sort of bent over rows and you're doing some bicep stuff, that might impair those other exercises. With this, everything's all around fairly low impact. It doesn't seem to kind of interfere with other exercises. So definitely I would say this, one of the perks of this machine is its efficiency. I think it's an awesome machine. I could talk about this forever. You guys know that. This is just for other people out there asking questions that are still kind of on the fence. I know a lot of people just purchase this machine and just still aren't too familiar with how they want to use it, and are getting too hung up on fixated programs and things like that. So hopefully that addresses some of those comments and questions I've got regarding that. As always, if you have any questions or comments, let me know. Links to this machine, other machines and equipment that I recommend and use down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.